had to turn around. Look at this. You know what that is. I was driving on that street over there. I did 3 blocks and came around because I recognized that from the other side, but I can see from here is beaten up. It is beaten up. I had to dig in the trash to find that missing piece, and I found it. Now I'm taking it home with me.
Hello amazing humans, my name is Alumine and welcome back to Just Keep Sanding. If you love furniture transformations that are honest, satisfying and full of helpful tips, you're in the right place. Let's sand through this. In this video, I'll be taking care of this trash find, so if you want to see how I give this a new life, just keep watching. Believe it or not, someone put a 1946 Lane Cedar Chest on top of a pile that was going to go to the landfill. And I am the lucky one that can recognize those babies from a mile away. These ads are not the exact one I got this time, but they're similar and I love the aesthetic and the marketing for it. It was a true heirloom and considered an act of love when gifting one of these in the post-war era. We'll revisit more fun fact or just facts about these throughout the video. Now it is time to fix this little one, so mans a la obra.
Welcome to this impossible project. It's not impossible. You guys are fine. I'll be fine. I'm fine. Yes, this is what I have to deal with. I found this chest on the side of the road. I was driving by, like I saw it a couple of meters away on the street, and I looked at the pile and I said, that's a chest. So I turned around, did like, I don't know, 10 blocks, and I grabbed it, and I'm gonna put it on its side so you guys can see exactly, but there's a lot of problems here. But it's a waterfall 1946 cedar chest, and I'm gonna show you now how it looks inside, but it looks perfect. Like these chests, of course they're gonna have veneer coming off. This clearly was exposed to a lot of elements, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work, yeah? That is a fixable problem. All of this is fixable. And for all of you that say, oh, you're gonna paint that beautiful veneer. Yes, I'm gonna paint this beautiful veneer. So stay tuned if you wanna see what I do with this. The only thing I'm gonna confess is that I will probably try to save this, but now I'm not so sure anymore. I really wanted to see if I could save this, but I really don't think so. I thought it was just like on the sides and on the bottom right there. That was going to be an easy glue, but I don't think it's possible anymore. I don't know, it's the only part that is kind of in one piece because clearly this has to go. I mean, I'm sorry, veneer, but yeah, it has to go. I don't know if this is... Yes, that chunk was missing. Oh, I'm not cleaning. I'm going to just remove the veneer right now because I want to start this.
Alright, first things first, it is very important to remove the lock of these pieces. In this case, I am doing it for prep purposes, but later on I will show you what I did with it. These locks, not the chest, were recalled back in the 90s after children got inside, probably playing hide and seek, and died asphyxiated. And there is no possibility of opening it from the inside. A few years later, Lane went bankrupt. And these type of pieces still remain out in circulation, so we need to be conscious and remove it. As I mentioned before, some veneer needed to be gone. It was unsavable. It was all loose and dried. Clearly, it looked like it was under the sun, so the discoloration was very evident. And also, some parts came out very easily. The bottom was super loose as well. And what didn't came out with the putty knife, later on, it came out with the chisel. So let's see if this bubbling veneer can be repaired.
Well, this was a very long shot. It was supposed to flatten with the weight that I put in and the board, but it didn't at all. So all this lifted veneer, all this hard work I did for no reason, trying to not have to fill everything, seems like I will have to. So I will cut this part of the veneer and fill it with Bondo. Otherwise, I really don't want to remove all of this veneer as well. I'm gonna do a scuff sand first to see how much of this veneer is no good. Look at this. This is walnut. So pretty.
I also scraped that center trim with my detail scraper. I put the rest of the chest in timeout for a little bit to take care of this center tray.
We pour some hot water. We let it all soak. And we wait a couple of minutes. And we go with the other side. I'm gonna go get a spatula because this is gonna be hot for my hands. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna need my other hand. I can't do this with one hand only. Let's get this out of here. This is way too satisfying. And just pull to the side so it come off from under the seam instead of back. So you pull back. Instead of up, you pull to your side so it comes from under the seam. That's the best way to do it, honestly. And in here it's all together. So yeah, there we go. Okay, that came off easily. You see, so it's ripping a little bit over there, but that's what we're trying to avoid, to get that ripping. Just it smells bad, but it's not like terrible. This felt is so thick, have no idea. Like no idea. And it smells like whatever perfume they had in here. You know. Ah, that one broke. I need more water. Okay, I need more water. I'm gonna stop this.
Yes, it is finally time to clean. As you can see, cleaning is not always the first step. Sometimes other things come first. To make sure it was fully clean, I used the brush and a bucket with warm water and dish soap. This is all is needed for the cedar interior, honestly. I just make sure after that it is properly rinsed.
On the other side, this piece is chewed on the bottom. So I have to recreate this angle like that of all this bottom like this. So I'm going to mix part A and part B. This is like 24 hours to settle, so I want to do it now so I can mix it and have it ready for tomorrow, and I can do the mold tomorrow or the day after. But I'm going to do this. It's not uniform yet, so a little bit more. Oh, also, see the screws? I don't know why I can never take them off. They're so in there. They're so in there. And the part I need to recreate is this part, actually from here. So hopefully this will be enough. We'll see. So I'm just gonna cut this part in here so I can reuse this and stretch it on the other side. It doesn't seem to be coming off as easy. Look at this. I'm surprised. Maybe because it's not dry. I don't know. I hope I didn't mess this up. Let's go take a shower and have dinner. Slowly but surely. Very, very slowly. Might be a little dirty. I may have pulled some dirt down there. Yeah. Clearly I didn't clean it very well, or that is wood. Okay, get it out there. Thank you. Or that is wood dust, or I didn't clean this well. Both options can be correct. Okay, slowly.
To finish, I filled with Bondo and put it in place.
Sweet.
After gluing and locking the sides, I kept them with clamps for 24 hours and reinforced them with a small L bracket on the inside because I didn't trust the glue with the constant up and down of regular usage.
Also, after removing the lock, I filled it with 2 parts epoxy with putty, and hopefully, can you see? Okay, I put that to hold the thing inside. I removed this piece of the lock, the circle, so I can put this in here and still make it look cute, but have a not functional lock so I can sell it. Now I have to sand that down. Yes, it's a lot of wood putty to sand. It was a big hole, so I wanted to make sure that it was going to be completely finished. And after that, I'm going to be using Bondo glazing putty, like in here, and these are some of the parts that after I filled everything, I realized that it was still missing.
To sand the epoxy that I overfilled, I sanded first with 60 grit to remove the big part, and then I finished with 150. After all that veneer removal, I had a lot of gouges too, because some parts fought back. So I used Bondo to fill some parts and glazing putty in others.
We cannot forget about the interior, okay? It is very important to sand the interior because the cedar has to be brought back to life. That way, the first layer of whatever it is in here, this is 150, and the cedar will be brought back to life. I can also nurture it with oil, but I don't know, maybe I might try not to do it this time. Who knows?
Once the tray was fully dried, I sanded it all and proceeded with paint. In this case, I used Beyond Paint in Licorice, and no worries, all the products I use will be linked down in the description. If you made it this far, thank you. That tells me you're just as into this nut job as I am. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying it, and subscribe if you're learning something or want more furniture projects, problem-solving tips, and the occasional oops, don't do that moment. I'd love to have you stick around.
I just move things around to not make a mess, but yeah. I did a part in here yesterday. My friend Kim from Kim Dawn Designs. She's an expert in Dixie Belle. I mean, she only uses Dixie Belle paints. I told her, hey, I have some silk left. What should I do? How should I use it? So she said, just put a movie, a podcast, and paint your heart away with a brush. So that's what I'm gonna do. It is super hot today. There's no chance of me painting outside neither. So here we go.
I was able to finish this container of paint, stretching it as much as I could with the spray bottle and the brush. So a really quick tip, if you're short on paint, brushing it this way is the way to go. This silk paint container has 2 colors left over, Acacia and Smoky Mountain, giving me a color that I have called Smoky Acacia Mountains. I did as many coats as the paint allowed me so I could finish the container and have some for touch-up paint. After that, I did a few details in other colors, but I will leave that for the reveal.
What are the odds that the leftover from this dresser will give me enough paper to line this? Huh? Never throw away your liner. Never throw away your liner leftovers.
When I was in prep stages, I removed these triangles because they were a little loose and I wanted to reinforce them properly, clean and sand. So now it is time to put them back.
This is the right way to use the screwdriver. And that's why I love it. It has a few cracks at the back, but not like significant cracks. So just to do something different, I was thinking to use this fill stick, and this is one that, okay, it matches golden oak, provincial, and golden mahogany. Why did I buy this one when I was actually using it for walnut? Is because this is a good base to color match on top. So I'm gonna be using in some of these cracks. It's just very minor, and then it has a little bit of a gouge in the back that it's missing, that I am planning to do absolutely nothing. But on the other ones, I will. But here clearly something hit it, and I don't think this is a safety hazard. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. And then I'm gonna be filling that one, and that one are gonna get filled and painted. As it's hot today, you can just rub it on inside until it goes in, right? And it will go in eventually. What I also do, which is not recommended, but also recommended by me, is I just warm it up with a lighter on the tip, and when it gets soft, it's easier to just dig the fill stick inside and just sand it down with paper after. Or you can use a scraper, but I like to use paper. You cannot leave it there for too long because the fill sticks start changing colors. But you see now it's so much easier to fill this thing. You can also just burn it and let it fall inside, like if it was a hard stick. I don't really like to do that with this brand. Maybe I can do that with the Mohawk brand because I don't really know it very well. Clearly, who says I need a new lighter? Oh yeah, I do. But now you know how it works. And then I'll show you when I sand this down. Plastic scraper works great too. But to be honest, regular paper, or the other thing I really like to use for this is a cardboard. Usually has a little coating of wax, and that one for me is perfect for cleaning up this. And also you can always go with wax wash or any like wax cleaner to clean the hard fill from the sides. So that way all of these that you can see that is shiny. So the best thing is gonna be for me to remove that it's all around. But you can always leave it depending what you're gonna do with the top coat. For me, this works like this. So then I'm gonna go with a wax wash or a wax remover to clean all of these around, because this is like pretty much wax. And you have no idea how smooth this is now that I have filled that crack.
To finish everything, I had previously cleaned the hardware, so I reattached it. And I also wiped the interior with hemp oil to hydrate the cedar without ruining the natural characteristics of it. Here's a quick pro tip before I show you the reveal. Food grade hemp oil is cheaper than wood grade hemp oil. The ingredients are the same, apparently. Please avoid any type of beeswax on cedar. Only apply hemp, walnut, or cedar oil, or nothing at all. Just clean, sand, and be happy. Alright, let's see this before one more time, the way it looked in that pile of trash. And this is the mind-blowing now. I get that not everyone has a vision for things that are damaged, but please, before putting anything out for the trash track, gift it to your local Buy Nothing group or for free on Nextdoor app or Marketplace. I'm sure someone will take advantage of it. I also painted the inset trim with gold leaf and added the black on the trims and legs. It was a lot of small steps to get to this final product. So before you come at me for ruining this antique, remember that this was going to the landfill. I didn't paint any pretty veneer because there wasn't any left, and I gave it a new life. So let me know what you think about this transformation down in the comments, and if you would have done something different. I would love to know what would that be. I will link in the comments my very first YouTube video of a cedar chest as well that I didn't paint if you want to watch it next. I hope this piece proves one more time that everything can be transformed with some love, paint, and a little bit of skills. And remember, skills can be learned. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!